Time now 6:42. At 10:55 this morning, the funeral procession will arrive at Maranatha Baptist Church in Plains for Rosalynn Carter's final service.
This funeral will be private for friends and close family. The town of Plains, though, inviting the public to line the streets all along the procession route. 11 Live's Faith Jesse is live for us in Plains this morning. Faith, there's no doubt we're going to see a strong show of love and support there today.
So much love and support that has always been here. A big part because of Mrs. Carter and her husband. You know, we came out yesterday and spent the day speaking to people that were here in the community, as well as people who have traveled from other states to be here. And I met two people that I want you to meet right now. One, a 15-year-old girl who connected with Mrs. Carter through her love of butterflies, and a man who made it his life mission to get here to see the Carters.
Miss Rosalynn and I, we were considered butterfly friends.
Brought together by a love for butterflies.
And so we would write back and forth, and we would always talk about the butterflies and the Rosalynn Carter Butterfly Trail.
At just 15 years old, Reagan Inman is living proof of Mrs. Carter's impactful legacy.
But I think she started a precedent for women in politics just in general, going to the cabinet meetings, and she did it with such grace and class.
A steel magnolia in the White House and back home in Plains, where she was a champion for mental health and caregiving.
In 2019, I was given months to live.
Diagnosed with cancer, Parkinson's, and myasthenia gravis, Todd Shoemaker traveled to Plains because of the care he was given.
The fact that Mrs. Carter was a champion for caregivers, because they get forgotten so many times in the journey. And that's one thing that always encouraged me, was to make sure that nobody forgot my wife.
When I shared with our daughter that Mrs. Carter had passed away, she said, "How do you say goodbye to your hero?"
A hero inspiring a new generation to continue her legacy.
From what I can see, she thought, well, why wouldn't I be able to? I'm going to break ground and I'm going to do this just like anybody else would.
Yeah, so that same sentiment echoed through everybody you speak to here in Plains. People who were born and raised here, just like the Carters, people who have traveled here year after year to see Mr. Carter preach at Sunday school, and those who have just come for this moment today. So it's a very special day. We can't wait to bring it to you right now.